What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another unboxing video here on the How Do You Figure podcast YouTube channel. As always, I am your host for this, Blake Schultz, and today we are looking at the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shred Mondo Gecko action figure in its VHS case, the next in the animated line. Another awesome figure that I'm really excited for. I'm actually really excited for this figure, not because I have any specific nostalgia for it, although I do love the animated turtle show and all of these characters and these awesome, weirder animals they did. But when I was a kid, I skateboarded a lot. This was exactly the kind of like dumb 80s, 90s skateboard style I had, that I actually painted a skateboard with a gecko on it and started Gecko with my friends. That was our silly little skateboard company. So this one has an oddly specific one because, well, it feels like me in animated form in a weird way. So let's get to it. This is another one that continues their awesome VHS box cases that really feel like they pop off the shelf. I'm such a huge fan of these. They bring me right back to that era before Netflix and Paramount Plus and Disney Plus, where if you wanted to rewatch anything and you didn't record it, you had to go and find these cases. And these were so dope. You have your regular Nickelodeon and NECA logo on there as always. The always good to see Turtles logo. Not much else to say there. And then this fun animated Gecko Mondo man on it. The rest of the box is pretty straightforward. You have your side there, which has the volume number, which I really like. Another nice homage to that VHS box casing. The back has your usual descriptors of the character, some clips of who he was. We see a lot of screenshots of the action figure. And that's about it for the back. Always good in there. Once you pop it open, you get a good look at another high-res photo on the side, which I always really appreciate. I think those are always really fun to look at and really cool. And then you get your shot of everything in here. You know, this is really a two for the price of one figure. You've got the gecko and the little turtle buddy. You've got a ton of accessories, some dynamite, some skateboard, a money bag, another little tiny lizard. And overall, the packaging is great and exactly what you've come to expect from NECA and this line and these VHS cases. It is right in line with their brand and their love and admiration of being as accurate as possible to the things that we cherished, which is always nice to see. It would be really, really easy to not have value to these boxes, but they always add that value to it. So let's get this guy open. All right, and one side of the box, you see another kind of usual backdrop that they always have for these, which again, I love. This one has a fun spray paint alleyway. You see a shape of some familiar other characters, some duck propaganda in there. Love all that. And a wanted poster. So this is always a fun way, I think, of them expanding the world and even advertising for some of the other toys that are coming in the line. It really kind of not only helps flesh out the world for us as collectors, but I think also keeps you looking at what there's going to be. Obviously, everything in there is either out or coming out. And then there he is. I love these characters for a lot of reasons. One, you have that usual careful detail that NECA always has. Their animated highlights, you can kind of see some of the black spots on his legs there. That adds that detail that always makes it look 2D. He's just visually, stylistically so dope. I feel like there's not a lot of other things like this. A lot of even other characters in the turtle lore that are this stylistic, you know, the frogs and the turtles and all the other animal creations, but he really has a look and vibe to him that I feel is really unique that they've managed to capture here. His backwards hat, his bright shirt, his bright green color, you see everything come out. You've got his friend who also looks great, pops out very, it emotes very well. I almost said emoticus, which is not a word. Both of them are awesome, very detailed. Your usual kind of articulation on him, hands pop, all that, legs move, feet, the ball joints all move really well. Nice head swivel. And he stands well. His buddy, you know, is more limited, shoulder joints that are pretty much it. But, you know, he also has a really detailed face and head, which I really like. it's a really good value for these figures, you know. The other kind of interesting thing, when you peel back the box, you see kind of extra hands and his tail, which, as you can see, has that peg for it. It's a pretty good way. And then once you get his tail in, you kind of have full look. His tail, it's not quite as bendy as, say, like one of the alien NECA figures, but it does move a little bit. It just isn't superposable outside of that side, but otherwise it's fine. And then, you know, you have a range of accessories. You have the money bag, you have his gun, his skateboard, which I just think looks so awesome, and it rolls and moves. You have 2 extra hands, no extra heads, but I don't really think you need it. Pops on the gun. All in all, another really great figure in the line, and I'm excited to see what else is coming. Of course, if you're keeping up with their emails, you know there is a lot coming, stuff we probably don't even remember that we got. Movie 2-packs, animated 2-packs. They were doing a lot of pre-orders this year on their site, which I always appreciate. This has been the How Do You Figure podcast channel. Stick with us for more unboxing videos and hopefully more action figure series down the line as we get more time and ability to create more. You can, of course, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of this figure. What are you looking for? What are you out? What are you hoping to see more of in this line? It's getting deeper and deeper, and I just want to keep seeing what we're going to get. And of course, listen to the podcast every Wednesday and Thursday. Those come out where we have guests that we interview. You can, of course, follow the show on How Do You Figure PC at both Instagram and Twitter for more. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.